Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rita Crompton. I am the Inventor Lady, and I help inventors get from I have an idea to the marketplace. So when you were a kid, did anybody ever say, let's join the circus? Did you ever really think about joining the circus? Probably not. I don't think most kids do these days. Even back when I was growing up, I never did. It's like, really, are you kidding me? But, for a lot of families, when you say, I think I'm going to try to get this invention, this new idea of mine into the marketplace, they look at you like you might as well be joining the circus, because in their mind, you don't know what you're doing, where you're going, or where you're going to end up. And that's not real far off the mark when you are trying to get a new product into market. So as the Inventor Lady and as part of the AOS package that we work with inventors, I help you find the right steps, the right service providers, avoid the mistakes. And I mean, if you're looking at the whole idea of joining the circus, we want you successfully in the marketplace and not falling off the trapeze into a pile of elephant doo-doo, right? Want to stay out of that picture. So first step that we take is, do you really have something? And one of the videos we're doing this week is to stay away from, how do you stay away from the scam artists? And, a little bit of that is one of the things I help you avoid is the pitfalls of using the wrong service providers. And there's a ton of them out there. There are so many people who want to take your money up front, and they can't promise that you're going to get a licensing deal. And they're not going to be the ones doing the licensing. So what do? All right. I want to make sure, and I learned this years ago, right, that the steps are done in the right order and help you find the right service providers. You're not paying me anything up front. My goal is to get you through the stages where you say, you know what? She did a really good job for me. I want her to help me find a licensing deal. I get paid when you get paid. Now that's a deal. All right. We're on this trip together. We're joining the circus together. Yay. I just know a little bit more about the plan than you do. So what do we do first? First thing, we want to make sure that you've really got something that can get to market. We want to know that we got something that we could file a patent on. Those guys who tell you you do not need to file a patent, just be first to market, I would like to beat them up the head with the baseball bat for one particular reason. All right. You can go to market without a patent. Absolutely. You cannot negotiate without a patent. And they need to add that to their comment. It's like, first to market, yay, by all means. But as soon as you go there, you lose your rights. And yes, legally, you've got a year. But if somebody else says, oh, that's pretty cool, they didn't file a patent, and they file first, you lose. You lose. It's that simple. That's the way it works. So you want to make sure if you decide not to file a patent, you're doing it for the right reasons. Maybe there's too much prior art out there. You just really don't care. That's fine. You're making business decisions. And that's what we want you to do. Make good, straightforward business decisions. And if that's yours, great. But if you think, 5 years down the road, you might want to sell it, you only get to sell it if you've actually got intellectual property to sell, because they don't need to buy it from you. They can just go to start making it. It's amazing how many inventors miss that piece. You've teed it up, you've been making and selling, and now somebody says, oh, let's make it. It's called infringement. Only if you have filed a patent. If you didn't, anybody can make it and copy it and go to market. They don't need to buy your business. They can make their own. Now, when can they buy your business? When you filed intellectual property. So you need to make sure that you're making the right decisions for the right reasons. That's what I'm going to help you do sooner rather than later. I don't want to see a business plan. I don't care what your business plan says. You don't have a business yet. What I want to see is the comprehensive search. We've got resources. We can help you find a good search. I want you using a registered patent attorney for the opinion. Your next door neighbor who does transactional law? No, that doesn't work. Registered patent attorney. Your nephew who's in law school? No, that doesn't work. Right? No offense to them. They may be really good attorneys someday. Transactional guy might be a really good transactional guy. Not patent attorney. All right. Without using a registered patent attorney, It's like doing your own brain surgery. By the time you realize you've made a mistake, it's too late to fix it. Don't do that. Make good decisions as you're going through the process. I always ask inventors, where do you want to be in 5 years? And they go, retired and living on a beach. Reality check is that's probably not going to happen. It's my job to keep you on the right path with the right decision making, but also to keep your expectations in the right order. Most inventors who license their intellectual property end up with, the ability to make a car payment, go on a nice vacation. You might get to go on vacation to the island in the sun, but you probably won't get to buy the island in the sun. For most inventors, it's like, that's cool. All right. Might make pay for the kids to go to a private school. You never know, but it's not going to take away the need for you to keep your day job. Rarely. And as soon as I say, this is the average, somebody always pulls up an exception. There's an exception to everything. When I get a patent attorney who's filed his own patent and he sends it to me for review, it's like, okay, let's see what this product can do. I don't care if they filed their own, all right? But you can't file your own. So my job is to keep you on track, all right? It's to keep you from falling into those dark circus tents and having your family go nuts over the money you're spending. And I think for most families, that's the concern, is the time that you would end up spending and the money that you end up spending. And some inventors just get absolutely obsessed with their product. And sometimes the best $500 you spend is on a comprehensive search that ends up saying, you can't do this the way you want to do it. Sometimes it's a matter of, we get the search back and we can take a look at what you've done so far and say, this is a pretty good idea, but let's do it the right way. We need to be able to hit these price points, and you're not going to be able to do it with that prototype. And we'll go back and we'll help redesign it, right? Yay. We've seen people end up in Bed Bath & Beyond with those steps. All right. We keep them out of the circus tent. So don't join the circus. Join Inventor Lady. We are going to get you through the steps. We're going to help you spend the money in the right area. You're going to have to spend money. There's no doubt about it. You might, if you don't have any and you can get the search done in the patentability opinion, all right, then your option is to go through AOS and get some funding for it. But whatever steps you decide to take, it's one at a time, one step after the other. You make one set of business decisions based on the information you gathered at the last step. All right, so go to my website, inventorlady.com, pull down the Galaxy Guide. It's going to walk you through the steps. You'll see the different phases, how the pendulum swings on the cost, what you can do yourself, and what you say, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to put that money into it. What are my options? It is not government grants. There aren't any. Don't go there. Don't waste your money. It is generally, for most inventors, it is not an SBA loan. Don't go there either. As soon as someone asks you to write out a business plan, run, because they don't know what they're doing. You don't have a business yet. You're guessing. Don't do that. All right? Give me a call. Send me an email. Ask the questions. I'm more than happy to help. My name is Rita Crompton. I am the Inventor Lady, and I will talk to you tomorrow.